Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching this in the world. I am Sartorius, and this is going to be the newest addition to Art of Fighting games using Garou Mark of the Wolves. For those who don't know, this series is for if you get a new fighting game and you really don't know what you're doing, this is basically how to get kick-started. So, I hope you guys enjoy for what's to come. The first thing I'm going to do is show the control scheme. As you can see, there's a light punch, a light kick, a heavy punch, and a heavy kick. This is the mapping that I have for my controls because I usually like to have my punches as square and triangle and my kicks as X and circle. Now there's the combinations of light punch and light kick, heavy punch and heavy kick, taunt, and light punch and heavy punch. For the sake of this video, I'm mostly going to be using Kim Jae-hoon because my cousin uses Kim Jae-hoon and he made him look like a monster. The movement in this game is very standard to 2D fighting games, as in you walk backwards, you hold forwards, walk forwards, you press up to neutral jump, down to crouch, jump backwards, jump forwards, and you hold back to block. An interesting thing about this game is not every character plays the same. And what I mean by that is, when you press forward twice, certain characters dash and certain characters run. The characters who dash are
Kim Jae-hoon, The Buttman, Kevin Ryan, Freeman, T.O.P, Bon, Grant, and Kane.
And the characters who run are Rock,
Kim Dong-hwan, Hotaru, Hokudamaru, Gato, and Terry.
Certain characters jump differently in this game. So every character has a light jump if you tap the up button, a higher jump if you hold the up button. Kim Dong-hwan is very unique because he has a wall jump and he has a super jump. You can execute the super jump by quickly tapping down before you hold up. And you can do it forwards or backwards. Bon can also super jump. These are the only two characters that can do this super jump. However, Hokudamaru is very unique in his own way. He doesn't have a wall jump, but he has a double jump. You can do this with him, and only him, by pressing up twice. Now, as I've mentioned before, every character has to follow the same control scheme. So you have your light punch, heavy punch, light kick, and heavy kick. Every character has a sweep, which is down and heavy kick, and you can also execute all of these moves in the air. There's also crouching attacks. If you hold down, press light punch, light kick, heavy kick, and heavy punch. Every character has the same throw as well. So press forward and heavy punch at close range, or back and heavy punch to control which way you want to throw them. You can press both punch buttons, light punch and heavy punch, to do an overhead strike. In this game, there's a function called Feint. You can execute the feint by pressing forward in both punch buttons or down in both punch buttons. If you have trouble doing this, I suggest you map that to a single button so that way you have less trouble. As you know, he has a move that goes like this. So you can make the move not fully execute and kind of trick your opponent into thinking that you're going to let this move fly, but just press forward in both punch buttons and you can keep your opponent blocking. Another use of the feint that I can display is if I press heavy punch normally, as you can see, it does 2 kicks by the touch of one button. But I can cancel that and stop it after the first attack. Or I can cancel it into another attack. So you can use this and really master it by practicing controlling your feint into another attack. The best use of the feint that I can display is probably with Kevin, because he has so many ways that he can do it. This is his heavy punch. So I can try to do it twice and it won't combo. But if I use the feint in between, as you can see, it goes a lot faster. And if I do it correctly, it counts as a combo. So you could use your normal attack into a special attack. And with the use of a feint, you can do 2 normals into a special attack. And this really, for people who are stuck in guard block, this is really good, so that way you can break their guard and then get a full combo off of it. This game also has cancels. Not a feint, but also cancels on top of feints. For example, if I press down forward and kick, Kevin Ryan does this. But to stop the grab from happening, I can press down, light punch and light kick, and he'll stop in between. Characters can cancel different moves. So using Kim Jae-hoon, I would cancel it differently. I wouldn't be pressing down forward and kick to get the move that I can cancel. For Kim Jae-hoon, I would be holding down, and then I would press up and kick, and then press both light punch and light kick at the same time to cancel it. This is how the move fully looks when I let it rock, and this is how I cancel. Experiment a bit with your character to find out what your character's cancel move is. But the feint is done the same with everyone. This bar here for Top Set will give me access to a number of things that we'll go over shortly. First, you pick whether or not you want it in the beginning of your match, in the middle of your health bar, or when you're about to die. By doing this, you get access to certain things. I'll put mine at the front so you guys can see. When you lose health inside of your top set, your health slowly recovers. As you can see, my life was near out of the top set zone, out of the orange zone, and now my health is slowly starting to recover. Also, when I'm in my top set, I get to press heavy punch and heavy kick at the same time, and it gives me access to a whole new move. And everyone has this. For example, here's Kim Jae-hoon's, and here's Rock's. So top set, when you choose it, it gives you health back over time, and it gives you access to that specific move, to the heavy punch and heavy kick move. As I mentioned earlier, you hold back to block. You also hold down and back to block low attacks. The importance of knowing stand blocking and duck blocking is because I can block this when he goes low, as so, but because I'm duck blocking, I wouldn't be able to block this. Now if I'm stand blocking and he tries to do that same attack, I can block this one. But I'm stand blocking and I wouldn't be able to block this attack. And there's also just defend. The importance of just defending is that if you land it correctly, you regain some health. You can also just defend in the air. The juggling system in this game is actually quite fun, but while they're in the air, you can only juggle with another special move. So for example, I have this move for Dong Hwan, which is a stomp on the floor and launches him up in the air. If I try to punch him, as you can see, that doesn't work. But because he gets launched in the air, I can do one of these. Chaining special attacks together. Every character can chain special attacks together. Just experiment with your character and find out what you can chain. Now using Jae-hoon, I can cancel my backflip kick as I mentioned earlier, and chain even special moves. So if I wanted to cancel my backflip kick into this, it'll actually work. There's different ways that you can use your power meters. You have a level 1 and a level 2. Your level 1 power is called S power. Your level 2 power is called P power. In order to activate your level 1, you would have to press down, forward, and either light punch or light kick in order to make the move come out. For P power, I'm going to do the same input, down, forward, but when I have 2 bars, I use heavy kick or heavy punch, and the attack does a lot more damage. So you can actually cancel a move into a super move, just as I did. Using Kim Jae-hoon, checking his character moves list, you can see his moves aren't difficult to perform. His throws are the same as everyone else's. And he has the special command move that if you press back, low kick, he'll jump backwards and leap forward with a kick to the face. Be sure to check out your character's moves, so that way when you do learn how to do all of these crazy things and you start to really have fun, you can use your character to its fullest potential. I'm going to display all of Kim Jae-hoon's moves now. So as you know, he has the throws, just like everyone else, and he has back, low kick, which is the super kick, as I've already performed. Now going through all these other moves, his top attack, as I've also already performed, you can do by pressing heavy punch and heavy kick only when your health bar is in the orange meter. That's this move. Heinzen, you perform by holding down and pressing up and kick. That's light, and that's heavy. So you can actually add an extra attack to that backflip kick if you hit it. The heavy version. If you hold down and press up and heavy kick, and then press down heavy kick after the backflip kick already connects, you can get an extra hitter. Now he has a down, forward, low kick or high kick move, which is the opening low. So if an opponent is stand blocking, you can open them up with it. He also has multi-kicks that you can perform by pressing down, forward, light punch, or heavy punch. You can also hold it and it'll absorb one attack from your opponent before releasing into the kick. He has another move that you press fireball back and low kick or high kick. Now, he doesn't have any wall bounces or super jumps or double jumps, but he does have this. And you can execute this by pressing down and light or heavy kick. You can also end it with a low if you press down and forward at the last kick. You can press down and forward and with the same kick button that you use to execute this move in the air. So if you press down and heavy kick, you press down, forward, and heavy kick. But let's say hypothetically you don't wish to end that way. You can also end it this way. When you jump in the air and press down and kick, you can press down back and the same kick button that you use to execute that one. So in succession, it would come out as down heavy kick, and then down back heavy kick, or down light kick, down back light kick. His level 1 super move, or his S power move, would be down forward, and then light punch. His second one would be down forward, light kick. His first P-power move, or his first level 2 super move, is down forward, heavy punch. However, when I press heavy punch, I'm going to hold the button down. So I'm going to press down forward, hold heavy punch, and then we'll see what happens. His final move is his second P-power attack, or his second level 2 super move. It would be down forward, heavy kick. So down forward, heavy kick. Now in conclusion, you guys, feel free to experiment on whomever you'd like, because this game actually is a lot of fun, regardless of how new you are or how old this game is. Just be sure to experiment, play often, and I hope to catch you guys online. I really enjoy this game. Jose, thank you for encouraging me to make this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day.